yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're so densely booked all the time that sometimes we run into problems and things have to be it's rescheduled or whatever. You know, it's the price of popularity. We like that. I think France is going to be one of our hot spots. I just sense that, you know, because I was here a few months ago, just doing press, and our wonderful press guy, Olivier, and he kind of brought to our attention that France is here for you. You just have to understand that, you know, if you develop a rapport and make sure that you spend some time here, that they will embrace you. And so I picked up on that, you know, and I think that I'm like, let's do it then. This is a wonderful place.
With Avenged. M. Shadow's a good friend of ours, and he basically offered us to come back to France. And because we have to come over here. I mean, we've never been here before. It's a beautiful place. But let's not lie about it. It's hard to break these kind of foundations without somebody else taking you there. So Avenged Sevenfold is the greatest way for us to come through. And especially being friendly, you know, it's not like a competition. They're actually, it'll benefit. So, cheers.
I don't know. It was one of the songs, obviously, on the first record, and we liked the you know, just the way it felt, I guess. You know, it does turn out to be a kind of a lengthy title, but then, you know, we're always throwing curveballs. There you go. Well, we just found ourselves with an abundance of songs, and we were on a roll, and we just were making great strides in the studio, and we decided, you know, with all that material, you have a choice: either put half of it away for later, or you release it all. And so we just decided to release all of it. Figured our fans would appreciate it. It keeps it fresh for us too, you know. I mean, how many times do you get to live through the experience of a new record twice in 1 year? That's exciting and fresh for us too. Burn, motherfucker, burn. There's nothing you can teach me. In hell, motherfucker, burn. I swear you're out to get me.
To me, it was everything I've done to this point was like proving myself. Keep proving and proving and proving. I want the world to know that I'm worthy. This album was more proving it to myself that I'm worthy. Fuck the world. Straight up. Like, they can think whatever they want to. Blabbermouth can say what they want to. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, this is me looking at myself in the mirror and saying, it's okay to be as ugly as I am. And, yeah. True story.
It's been born of many a poor boy, and God, I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, we're a band, so everything sort of gets filtered through the band, but usually the song or the musical ideas come from myself or Zoe, as far as being the guitarists. You know, we're playing metal, so it's a guitar-driven music. So, you know, come up with a little part. What do you guys think of this? What do you think of this? And so, you know, lots of stuff coming in all the time. So I think that we're lucky that way. You wouldn't want to have less of that in your band. It'd be better to have more of that, I think. So I think it's good then. An artist, you know, and all you can ever hope for from an artist is that they channel stuff that's real, you know. I mean, it comes in and it goes through the heart and it ends up in the fingers, on the paper, you know, and that's, I think that's why it works, because it's not fabricated.
He didn't tell anybody he was going to show up. Phil Anselmo, Danzig, Rob Zombie, Metallica was there, and he snuck in and walked down the stage, and I'm all, he's actually going to do it. Holy shit. It was fucking amazing. Like I said, it was surreal, man. I got goosebumps. Look, my hairs are standing up. You can't explain shit like that. Like, you work so hard for so long, and something like that comes along, and you just, I can't even still digest it. It was amazing.
Lift Me Up was one of the very first songs that we tracked. So at the very beginning of the record, we had the track, you know, and somebody suggested that this reminds me of an old Judas Priest song, you know, and then that turned into, wow, imagine if we could get Rob Halford to sing on this. Whoa, that'd be heavy. And then pretty soon someone's like, imagine if we could get Rob Halford, you know, and then somebody makes a call to our management's like, oh yeah, we know Rob very well. I'll call him on Monday, you know. And it just, and all of a sudden, he loves the track. He wants to be involved. So, you know.
Well, we'll start there. Judas Priest, King Diamond, The Misfits, which is why I have this tattoo. Danzig, of course. Exodus, Metallica, Slayer, Faith No More. Love it. Suicidal Tendencies. How can you tell? Pantera, one of the greatest bands of all time. A band that changed my life personally. Alice in Chains. You know, I mean, I love music.
Kiss and Deep Purple. Love Richie Blackmore. And of course, in the 80s, in the 80s, I was sort of soaked up. Eddie Van Halen.
Rammstein. I want to tour with Rammstein. Those guys are the best live band next to Tool. Sorry, those two are basically in my book, like top of the bracket. Rammstein is fucking amazing, and I've seen them. I'm kind of jaded, so I stand there, I'll listen to, you know, half the set, and I'll go get a beer and come back and whatever. And man, those motherfuckers, dude. Every time I see them, I can't get enough of it, and I'll watch it from front to back. An hour and a half set, cool. I'm sitting. Like, it's the perfect relay of what they do. Yeah. Really? Are you serious? I love those guys, man.
It's a two-part answer, really. There's the band that would make sense for us to tour with, and then there's like my absolute selfish desire tour where I would be around the band and I'd want to be around. I think that I'd love to play with Van Halen. I don't know if it would make sense for us on a business level, but that would be fun for me, and certainly touring with Kiss would be awesome too.
Amazing. My whole family was military. For me, it was how do you explain this? It's one thing to go over there for publicity. It's another thing to go over there because you actually fucking care. And I actually fucking care. Those people are giving their lives. Good or bad, no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm not talking about the politics involved. I'm talking about the men and women who are sacrificing themselves. Whether it be for education, for family, for true belief, or for the country that they reside in. There's no way you can get by that. It means the world to me. And to go over there and play was ridiculously cool. And I mean that, sincerely. I've met a couple bands who, and I'm not going to call them out, but they were like, yeah, we did it because our agent told us we should go there. And fuck that, man. We went there because we believe in it, and we know it, whether the war was called for or uncalled for, it was still our responsibility to go give them something to give energy.
We all met in Los Angeles. That's where the band kind of started. But you know, LA is a fantastic place for opportunity. It's a hotspot. It's an entertainment hotspot, and it really is fantastic for opportunity. But once you have established what you went there to find, there's no reason to stay there, except for, you know, there's really, for us, we're away 3/4 of the year. So in LA, everything's very expensive. It's like Manhattan, like New York City, or even Paris, right? I mean, the price of living there is so brutal that for somebody like us who's away, you know, 10 months out of the year, it makes no sense to have those costs. So we were like, the next best place is Vegas. Vegas is a lot less people, quiet. Our part of the city is quiet. I mean, I can see from my house the Strip where everything's going crazy, but I live in a very quiet pocket of Vegas.
You wish I died. You don't care how.
Motherfuckers, what are you waiting for? Get some.
I just keep
We'll see you soon.
the same way I would never.
Be a blade.